Hello there, Banana Gang. Welcome back. A couple days ago, I made a Minecraft challenge video where my friends and I swap places every 5 seconds. In this video, I'm going to be showing you how to set this up for yourself, and I'm going to be explaining how the command blocks work so that you can customize it however you want. This command block setup is pretty simple, all things considered. It only uses these 4 blocks. All these other ones are only for demonstration purposes, and they're not necessary, so don't be overwhelmed. If you see a sign that has blue text to it, just know these command blocks are not required. The only ones you need to worry about are these ones, these 4 right here. I should also mention that all the commands you need are listed below in the video's description, so make sure to click on that and open it so you can follow along with the video. Now then, let's detail exactly what these 4 command blocks do and how they work to set up the command sequence. The obvious things these command blocks do is switch the places of entities. This works for most entities with a few exceptions, like ender dragons, snowballs, item frames. Basically, every normal mob, including players, can be affected by these commands, with like the weird ones being excluded, you know, like boats and just stuff that aren't normal, like animals and monsters and stuff. Now keep in mind that for these command blocks to work, both entities need to have a custom tag. All you need to do to have this command work is type this command into chat. It doesn't even have to be command block, and make sure you have swap1 at the end. So use this for yourself, and then have your friend type in the exact same command, but it says swap2 instead. This villager has tagged swap1, and this cow has tagged swap2. So these will be representing different players. Now, with all that other stuff out of the way, let's explain what each command block does individually and what you can do to customize them. Keep in mind that for every single command block to work, you need to have them linked in a certain way. I'll show you how to link them later. They're separated right now for demonstration purposes, but make sure you have them laid out in this exact order with 1 block difference in between them. So the first command block summons an invisible bat with a custom tag directly onto entities with the tag swap1. The bat is also missing its AI, so it won't move around. I'm now going to run the command so you can see what it does. Now you can see in the chat that it did summon a bat, but you might be wondering where it is. Well, if I use the command to give it glowing, you can see the bat is there underneath the villager. This bat has a custom tag titled swap3, and it's very important because it serves as a very simple and temporary checkpoint. By summoning an entity with NoAI directly onto the player or entity, we've effectively created a marker of where the player is. Now we can teleport that player away while maintaining the location information. The next command block teleports the entity with swap1 tag directly onto the entity with swap2 command. Pretty straightforward. Immediately after that, the entity with the swap2 tag is teleported onto the entity with the swap3. In other words, the bat. By this point, both entities have swapped places. You might think the command chain is over, but you still need 1 more block to tie it all together. If you use the glowing command again, you can see that the bat is still there, and we don't want that because it will mess up the commands in the future. The entire command chain hinges on the fact that there's only 1 entity with each tag. If you have more than 1, the game is confused and very likely won't teleport to the correct location. To solve this, the final command teleports the bat or any entities with swap3 tags below the world where they immediately die. In the first command block, there isn't much to adjust unless you want to use a different mob than bats as the location saver. I prefer using bats because they don't have any drops and things are less likely to go wrong with them, but you can use any entity that you like. All you have to do is go to the very beginning part where it says bat and change that to be just literally anything. Pig, armor stand, you name it. From the way I set it up, there isn't any meaningful way to customize blocks 2 or 3. They literally just teleport the entities, so not really too much to adjust there. And for the final command block, honestly, there are many ways to dispose of, the bat, like, slash kill, probably others I'm not thinking of. But I still think this one's the best, and I don't see why you want to customize it, but all you really have to do with this command block is just make sure the bat doesn't exist by the time the redstone clock gets to the next cycle. Speaking of which, the last thing you can customize is the redstone clock for itself. What I have currently set up is 6 repeaters on a clock. You might want it slower, you might want it faster. I recommend nothing faster than, like, 3 repeaters, because that gets a little crazy. But I think 6 is good. In the video, I think we used about 8 or 10. But for demonstration purposes, I have it so it's a little bit faster, you can see it. And of course, to complete the redstone clock, you have to hook up the commands with the rest of the redstone. And it's very simple. You just get 1 redstone line, make sure it goes over all of them. And that's literally it. You just make sure they're in the correct order. Summon swap3, teleport swap1, teleport swap2, delete swap3. And obviously, it's no more complicated than that. Again, all these commands are listed in the description of the video, so super easy to copy and paste them. A couple more things to mention about the setup is that it works with players, mobs, and players and mobs at the same time. So we can swap, a cow and a villager, very easy. We can also swap, if I give myself the tag, a cow and a player. See, just like that. It works with a mixture of players and entities. and also works with just 2 players, which is what I did in my video. This command effect should work anywhere in the world as long as these command blocks are placed in the spawn chunk, so they're always loaded. If you're interested in watching my video, or me and my friend try playing survival while we switch places, it's on screen right now, and I really recommend it. It's one of my own videos, so obviously I recommend it, but even compared to my other videos, I recommend it because it's a really fun video. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope this was helpful and informative. Enjoy your day, and until I see you next time, eat a banana.